Okay, so Double Vision, Foreigner, just a classic. Gonna be one of my all-time favorite, just straight-on rockers, just because of the guitar sounds so good in this song, and the rhythms in the verse are so powerful. And of course, Lou Graham's, you know, vocals are they're just stellar. Back in the day, I mean, the guy was unbelievable. Okay, so the song's in standard tuning. It's kind of in A minor, so we've got that beginning chord, which. Okay, it's just a bar in the 12th, and then later on we've got a D minor. Okay, and then we've got here just an A and taking your finger off, and then later on we've got an F, a C, a D minor, and the lick. I mean, that's about it for chords. Not a lot of chords in it, but it's super clean playing. And super punchy. Also, the demo I did at the beginning, I actually double tracked the guitar, and I recorded the guitar with very low gain, because that's kind of the way these things worked back in the day, right? It's nowadays guys have so much gain, it's all too much, you know, like you don't actually hear the guitar, it's just all this gain. But that's one of the reasons the guitars sound so great in this song, and Hot Blooded too. Because there's not that much gain, and it's doubled or tripled or sometimes tracked 4 times, and it just sounds so good. Anyways, okay, so we start out with a bar in that 12th fret. Okay, and sometimes he's hitting just the D and the G string. Other times he'll get that B in there, and other times it seems he actually gets that E in there. But for me, it's mostly those 3. Okay, so I do it here, and then we're down here barring, but we're just hitting the D and the G string here. Okay, and we're bouncing everything off the open A. So it's we're muting that open A quite heavily. So we're just hitting the D and the G string, right? We don't want that. We don't want that. Don't want that. We want this. Okay, and then still still bouncing off that A string, and that's a hammer-on, okay, of the D and the G. Okay, we don't want to go. We want to slide it. We don't want to do that. We want to go. Okay, and then the next time he does, he puts a little clicking in it, so he kind of goes. Okay. Okay, so that whole bit is. And then it repeats, and then to get into the verse, just hold that. And it eventually slides down. I think it's on the 3, so 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're into the verse. And the rhythm in the verse is very specific. There's 2 different patterns that he plays. And a lot of guys play this, just completely overlook that, and they just kind of... They just do that through the whole song, right? And the problem with that is, you know, it'll sound okay, but it won't match up with the vocals, and it won't match up with the bass and the drums are doing, okay? Because the verse in this song, to me, is totally killer. It's so in the pocket. And I think a lot of the reason for that is the way this guitar rhythm is structured, okay? So what he does, the rhythm in this, okay, coming out of the chorus, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the main rhythm. So it's... Okay, but we're riding that A string the whole time. And these are more like accents, okay? So we're more like this. Right? Okay, do it one more time. Okay, and then to get into that, he does a little. So it's D and G, down, up, and then that A power chord. So. Then we're here, D, C, G, and then we try and hit that open A before we get back into the other rhythm, okay? And the other rhythm there is this, right? Just so it's just does that once, and then we go back into the main rhythm. Okay, so I'll play that whole section a little bit slower, so you sort of get a grasp on those 2 rhythms. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then we do this note, lick, open E, into the first fret, F, C, B, G, okay, so 3, 2 on the A, and then 3 on the E. And we go back to that secondary rhythm again, just for 1 bar, right? Okay, so from here, okay, and when we do that, right, and then we're open E, but we don't want to go. We don't want any of that A ringing out, right? We want to mute that A and hit the E. Right? So, right? So, up to speed there. that's how that phrase ends. It's a lot of guys just go, and I think the bass might do that and the sax might do that, but I can definitely hear the guitars going. Okay, coming out of this part, we go to this. Okay, that is the only time you do that in the song, is the first time you hit that D minor. You do that. A lot of guys will go. You get right into that, but that's not what happens, okay? So it's here. Okay, then you get into that stuff. And okay, that's just a down and an up. So it's a down on the A string and the D string, and an up on the E and the B in that D minor shape, right? Put that little. Okay, so just without the chord, the strumming on that would be. Okay, and then we're to the A, and when we go to the A, we want to get that slide from G to A. So okay. All right. That's that a couple of times, and then we're up to the F, and we're here. So the strum on that would be. So trails down, and then the C power chord, right? D power chord. Okay, up to here, still down up, right? Trail that down. So okay, and then we do the lick. Okay, just on the C to the D, which is what, the 8th to the 10th. I'm still more of a note guy than a fret guy, but I'm doing my best with the fret thing. And then chromatically down from the 12th back to the C, and then we're here again, and then we kind of repeat the whole thing, right? Later on, there's just little alterations that they do. Yeah, the alterations are where he'll go. Just simply A, B, C, E. Right? There's all that stuff again. And then when he does the lick, the first time will be straight, the second time will be in harmony. So it'll be. And then just chromatically down from the G, okay? The 10th fret on the A. So. Right? And then. The only other part is coming out of the last chorus. Where he goes. Okay, so it's just on the A string, and it's that, right? It's not. It's. Okay, and we just trail that single note, and then we're into this. So. Right? Okay. I don't know, he does it every other time or whatever. You can listen to the record to get it exact. And then I guess there's that other part too, right? That sort of third or fourth guitar part. Only does it a couple of times, and how you do that is you fret the A string, the D string on the 7th fret, and you get the G and the C, which is the 8th fret of the B and the E. So it's, and when you mute the G string and you mute the other strings with your palm, trail it down, right? Okay, there's that bit, and then there's the bit where he goes, and I think on the record he octaves it too, so he goes sort of overdub. But for practical purposes, when I used to play this, I would go just do it down there, because we're right there for the chord, right? So okay, so if you're one guitar band, you can do it that way, okay? Other than that, I think I pretty well covered all the guitar parts. Great song, but even greater if you play it the way it's done on the record, okay? And just get out of this. Just, you know, don't do that the whole time, right? Use those rhythms, because it'll make a huge difference. All right, hope you got something out of it. See you.